How did you all start?
I started
Your education?
late 1992. I came into Lagos 1990. I work with Bennett Industry, very not too far from Seven Up, Oregon. Worked for about 1 year. We were retrenched for due to this Baghdad SAP period. We were retrenched about 8 of us. So then I was with my senior brother K2. My senior brother together, my immediate senior brother. So then people that neighborhood, a lot of people know, they all know me, so they see me as a role, much like a role model. They're going to buy clothes, seek my opinion, I advise them, I take them to boutique to pick clothes for them. So that's one. The secondly, while I was growing up, I was the best student during my school days. My mom made sure me and my sibling would dress well. So I had that upbringing of how to look good and the ability to illustrate as an artist. So the two things that really brought me up into what I'm doing today.
Yeah, I mean, it has been so many years since you've been. I mean, you didn't get here all of a sudden. How were you able to raise capital to set up this
I
establishment?
started without a dime, no capital. I got my first shop in Antonia as well, just be street behind me. While I was working, trying to raise funds to get my first shop, and as we were saving, other things were coming up. I got to a stage. I think the shop was about 37,000 naira. I had to raise 17,000 naira. So I ran to RMD, Rishamofed Amijo. He gave me 20,000 naira, which I added to got my first shop. Even after paying for the shop, it took me 3 months to move into the shop because I have to raise money again to get ceiling fan, carpets, to paint the shop. It took me extra 3 months. So I moved in, I was working. So after the 2 years we paid for Aspire, so sorry, expired, the landlord asked us to pay extra 1 year. Then I had no money for 1 year. I had only money for 6 months. So I approached the landlord. Said, "Sir, is it possible you take 6 months?" So no. Say, "Mudi, if you can't pay 1 year, packed out." I wept. I ran to several places. People I knew while I was in Delta State to help out. They almost already turned me down. The most shocking aspect of which I will never forget. I approached a friend of mine. I saw him as a friend, senior friend. I approached him to be possible to even loan me 20,000 naira to add to the money I had there to pay to renew the rent. You know what he told me? He said, "Mudi, forget this work you're doing. This work will not pay you."
So what spurred you on?
No, I think I knew where I was going. I had so much confidence in myself. I know definitely by the grace of God, with my the skill I have, people see me as someone who is talented. I know I'm good. Let me put it this way. So right from time, no. I just took to where.
So I mean, you made mention of RMD, Richard Mufed Damaging. How did you guys come across each other?
I think the day we met, that was when I started the job, 1993. I would go from different offices to seek for a job. People give me chinos, trousers, shirts to make. So I went to Classic Magazine, former Classic Magazine owned by Richard Mufed Major late wife, me. So the younger sister, who happens to be the secretary to the maid herself, Ogale, I approached her. She asked me to make sketches for her. So I go to the office. So there was a day I was leaving the office at the staircase. So immediately I was climbing downstairs. RMD and the wife were going upstairs. So they saw me, but they didn't make any comments. Immediately they get upstairs. They now asked the Ogale, the secretary, who is that young sharp going? She now opened up to RMD and look, he's a designer, he makes clothes. Okay, let me see me. So I went to his office. Then he was the publisher of Mr. Magazine at the New Jones. I went to his office, I approached him, I gave him my complimentary card. So I decided to make him chinos trousers. I made him about 4 chinos trousers. Since then, all is just history.
I mean, your designs, how expensive are they, and what is your audience? Like, what is your target? Is it affluent?
The one thing I tell people, once we are good, we're good. I don't segment, I don't discriminate. People say I'm expensive, but I tell them good things don't come easy. I pay so much attention to what I do, details, and the passion for what I do. So that make me do a good job. And when you do a good job, you enjoy what you're doing, you do a good job, money will surely come.
Well, some people, some fashionistas, to say, they keep saying that fashion means comfortability and keeping up with trends. What is your take on this?
Fashion to me is I think your expression of your inner self is what you have you express through fashion.
Fashion. What do you see? I mean, in your own words, in your own dictionary, how would you describe fashion?
Fashion to me is a lifestyle.
Lifestyle.
It's a lifestyle.
There are new trends coming up now. Color blocking, sagging, start getting popular. What do you think? And what's your reaction to things like this?
Like what I do, my philosophy to life is I like being simple. I like my clothes to tell the story. I don't do clothes that invoke. My clothes are timeless. The clothes you can wear for 10 years are still wearable. So that's my philosophy to what I do.
I mean, your job is quite challenging to say. There are other fashion designers coming out with fashion and other stuff. What questions do you ask yourself? What do you do to keep you more challenged, despite where you are in the industry?
Let me say this. Let me put it this way. And we're in a country where we have almost about 150 million people. It's a big market. That alone I can't do everything. I think it's better we have more designers who are very creative, because there are people who are into the profession for the glamour of it. They're happy with the fact that people see them as designer. They're happy. So once you are good, you must keep focus and be disciplined. Yeah, that's what people see me as. I get to my office as early as 7:30 every day. So it's not beyond whether you're good now. If you're talented, you must have drive and discipline.